Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Fabiha Hasan, and I am excited to present my research on the use of technology and digital marketing in Israeli propaganda. This topic is not only relevant to the ongoing conflict, but also highlights how digital tools are shaping modern warfare and propaganda. Today, I will explore the historical context of the conflict, the role of technology and digital marketing, and how the graduate education can equip individuals with the skills needed to navigate these complex issues. The Israel and Palestine conflict is one of the most protracted and contentious disputes in the modern history. It revolves around the territorial claims, security concerns, and the national identity. Key events such as 1948 Arab-Israeli War and the 1967 Six-Day War have shaped the conflict, leading to the continued Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories. This historical backdrop is essential to understanding how technology and digital marketing are now being used to influence the narrative and global perception of the conflict. In the 21st century, technology has become a powerful tool in shaping narratives and influencing public opinion. Both sides of the conflict use social media and digital marketing to rally support and influence global audiences. Citizen journalism has emerged as a key factor, allowing individuals to share real-time events, bypassing traditional media channels. However, this also opens the door to disinformation, which can fuel polarization and deepen the conflict. Additionally, cyber warfare has become a critical component, with both sides using technology for surveillance, intelligence, and gathering cyber attacks. Despite the challenges, digital tools offer opportunities for career success even in conflict zones. Graduate education in digital marketing, media, and technology equips individuals with the skills needed to thrive in these environments. For example, digital literacy enables professionals to engage in global advocacy, peace building, and humanitarian work. Emerging fields such as cybersecurity, strategic communication, and international relations are becoming increasingly relevant. Moreover, technology allows for remote work, enabling professionals to contribute globally, even from unstable regions. Let's take a brief look at how technology have evolved in warfare and propaganda. In early 20th century, radio and newspapers were primary tools for propaganda. During the Cold War, television and satellite technology expanded the reach of global influence. Today, the digital revolution has transformed the landscape with the rise of internet, social media, and artificial intelligence. Social media platforms like X, Facebook, and Instagram are now used to spread the narratives, mobilize support, and conduct information warfare. News channels and digital streaming services amplify and shape public perception, while targeted ads on platforms like YouTube and Google allow for precise audience influence. In the Israel-Palestine conflict, both sides use social media campaigns to share real-time updates, graphic images, and propaganda. Israel has employed AI tools to amplify pro-Israel narratives and suppress Palestinian voices, while cyber attacks on infrastructure and communication networks have also become common. Similarly, in the Russia-Ukraine war, Russia has used social media to spread the disinformation and manipulate public opinion, while Ukraine has leveraged digital platforms to rally international support and document war crimes. Digital marketing techniques play a crucial role in modern propaganda. Data analytics is used to segment audiences based on demographics, behavior, and preferences, allowing for personalized content that resonates with specific groups. Social media campaigns often rely on viral content such as memes, videos, and infographics designed to spread rapidly across platforms. Sponsored ads are also used to reach a broader audience and amplify specific messages. For example, During the Israel-Palestine conflict, both sides used viral videos and sponsored ads to highlight their narratives. One of the key aspects of digital propaganda is narrative control. Both sides craft specific storylines that frame the conflict in a way that benefits their cause, often emphasizing victimhood or heroism. Messages are tailored to appeal to both domestic and international audiences, highlighting different aspects of the conflict. For example, Israel emphasizes the horrors of Hamas's October 7th attack to justify its military actions, while Palestinian narratives focus on civilian casualties and occupation. Emotional appeal, such as graphic images and emotional stories, are used to evoke strong reactions and gain support. Hashtag campaigns like Free Palestine and Stand with Israel are also used to unify and amplify messages across social media platforms. Graduate education plays a vital role in preparing individuals to navigate the complexities of the modern conflict and digital propaganda. Many graduate programs are now incorporating courses on digital marketing, data analytics, and cybersecurity to equip students with skills needed to address these challenges. For example, Harvard Kennedy School offers courses on digital governance and cybersecurity, while Columbia University's Journalism School provides training in media ethics and digital journalism. These programs emphasize critical thinking, media literacy, and research methodologies, enabling students to analyze and critique media narratives effectively. Digital literacy is no longer just a bonus, it's a necessity for career success in today's world. Proficiency in digital marketing, data analysis, and technology is crucial for career advancements across various fields. Employers are increasingly seeking candidates who can leverage digital tools to drive business strategies and manage online presence. For example, marketing professionals use data analytics to optimize ad campaigns and measure ROI. Graduate education provides the technical skills and practical tools needed to excel these roles. Graduate programs also foster a deeper understanding of global conflict by combining insights from political science, technology, and communication studies. This interdisciplinary approach provides a holistic perspective, enabling students to analyze real-world examples of information warfare and digital marketing in conflict. For instance, MIT's Media Lab collaborates on projects that explore the intersection of technology and global conflict. By studying these issues, graduates are better equipped to address and resolve conflict in the digital age. Graduate education opened doors to a wide range of opportunities. Programs in international relations prepare students for roles in global politics, conflict resolution, and digital diplomacy, with graduates often working for organizations like United Nations and think tanks. Media study program train students in media analysis, journalism ethics, and digital communication, leading to careers in journalism, media production, and content creation. Similarly, digital marketing programs provide advanced training in tools and techniques, preparing students for leadership roles in marketing and advertising. Now let's dive into a specific case study that highlights how digital campaigns were used during the conflicts in Gaza. This study focuses on Israel's digital strategies, which were designed to shape the global narratives, justify military actions, and garner international support. I'll break down the key strategies used by Israel during this period. The first strategy was emphasizing the brutality of Hamas's October 7th attack. Israel heavily focused on sharing graphic images and videos of the massacre to evoke global sympathy and justify its military response. By highlighting the horrors of attack, Israel aimed to frame its actions as necessary for self-defense and to rally international support. This strategy was particularly effective in shaping the narrative in Western media, where graphic content was widely shared and discussed. The second strategy was discrediting Palestinian narrative. Israel made concurrent efforts to undermine Palestinian accounts by labeling them as misinformation or Hamas propaganda. This was done through social media campaigns, official statements, and collaboration with the Western media outlets. By casting doubt on Palestinian narratives, Israel aimed to control the global discourse and prevent sympathy for Palestinian cause from gaining traction. The third strategy was amplifying Israel's military success. Israel highlighted its military precision and technological superiority, particularly through the use of the Iron Dome missile defense system. By showcasing its advanced military capabilities, Israel aimed to build domestic and international support for its actions. This strategy not only reinforced the image of Israel as a technologically advanced nation, but also served to justify its military operation as necessary and effective. The fourth and final strategy was targeting Western audiences. Israel used a combination of paid ads, influencer partnerships, and AI tools to tailor content, especially for Western audience, particularly in US and Europe. This included content creation that resonated with Western values, such as emphasizing democracy, security, and fight against terrorism. By focusing on these regions, Israel aimed to secure political and financial support from key allies, which are crucial for its geopolitical standing. Now let's take a closer look at the tools and tactics Israel used in its digital campaigns during Gaza conflicts. These strategies were designed to dominate the narrative, amplify pro-Israel messaging, and suppress opposing voices. I break down this into three areas: social media platforms, AI-powered tools, and media partnerships. First, let's talk about social media platforms, which were central to Israel's digital strategy. X. Official Israeli government accounts, as well as pro-Israeli influencers, used X to share real-time updates, videos, and infographics. These allowed Israelis to dominate the narrative by flooding the platform with content that supported its perspective. The goal was to ensure that pro-Israel messaging was the most visible and widely shared during the conflict. YouTube. Israel also leveraged YouTube through paid advertisements. These ads showcased the horrors of October 7th attack and emphasized Israel's right to self-defense. By targeting specific demographics, Israel was able to reach a global audience, particularly in the West, where public opinion is crucial for political and financial support. Next, let's discuss AI-powered tools, which played a significant role in amplifying Israel's messaging and suppressing opposing narratives. Akuda's Words of Iron. This AI application was used to amplify pro-Israel posts across social media platforms. It automatically generated and shared content that supported Israel's narrative, ensuring that pro-Israel messaging was constantly visible. Additionally, the tool was used to report critical content as misinformation, effectively silencing or reducing the reach of pro-Palestinian voices. This use of AI highlights how technology is being weaponized in modern warfare. Finally, Israel employed media partnerships to further its narrative and influence key decision makers. A selective screening hosted by Israel of 45-minute supercut of footage from October 7 attack. These screenings were targeted at policymakers, journalists, and celebrities in Washington, D.C. and Hollywood. By, by controlling these narratives in these exclusive settings, Israel aimed to shape its perspectives of influential figures who could in turn influence public opinion and policy. Lobbying tech companies. Israel also engaged in lobbying efforts with the major tech companies like Meta, The goal was to pressure these platforms to censor pro-Palestinian content and polarize Israeli narratives. These tactics ensured that the pro-Israel messaging remained dominant in some of the world's largest social media. Now, let's examine the impact of Israel's digital campaign on shaping global perspectives. This campaign was highly effective in influencing public opinion and policy, particularly in the West, but it also faced significant challenges and criticisms. I'll break this down into two key areas: Western support and policy influence, and the challenges and criticism that emerged. First, let's discuss how Israel's digital campaign successfully shaped Western support and influenced policy. Sympathy from Western governments. The campaign effectively garnered sympathy from Western governments, particularly in Europe and United States. By emphasizing the brutality of Hamas's October 7th attack and framing Israel's response as self-defense, Israel was able to rally significant political and financial support from key allies. Media echoing Israel's narratives. Many Western media outlets echoed Israel's framing of the conflict. The focus was largely on Hamas's brutality and Israel's right to self-defense, often overshadowing the humanitarian impact in Gaza. This media alignment helped solidify public opinion in favor of Israel in many Western countries. Policy influence. The campaign, reinforced by Europe and US backing for Israel's military actions. Western governments offered strong political and military support with limited criticism of the humanitarian consequences in Gaza. This demonstrates how effective digital campaigns can be in shaping not just the public opinion, but also policy decisions at the highest level. Despite its successes, Israel's digital campaigns also faced significant challenges and criticisms. Misinformation was one of the most notable criticisms. For example, claims that Hamas has beheaded 40 babies during October 7 attack were widely circulated, but later debunked. This raised serious questions about the credibility of the campaign and highlighted the risks of using unverified information to shape narratives. The campaign also deepened global polarization. Pro-Palestinian voices were dismissed as anti-Semitic or pro-Hamas, leading a highly polarized environment where constructive dialogue became difficult. This polarization not only affected public disclosure, but also made it challenging for human organizations and peace advocates to present balanced perspectives. Now let's connect this case study to graduate education and how it helps students to understand campaign effectiveness in various fields. Analyzing Israel's campaigns provide valuable insights into how digital tools can shape public perception. This is particularly relevant for careers in public relations and crisis communication, where understanding how to craft and manage narratives is essential. The case study also highlights the importance of tailoring messages for different audiences, a critical skill in global communication roles. Whether working in diplomacy, international organizations, or global marketing, the ability to adapt messaging to diverse culture and political contexts is key. Finally, this case study can be used in graduate programs to teach students how to analyze media strategies and their impact on conflict narratives. By studying real-world examples, students can develop the critical thinking skills needed to assess the effectiveness and ethical implications of digital campaign. In conclusion, the landscape of media, technology, and propaganda in global conflicts is rapidly evolving. The shifting from traditional media to digital platforms has fundamentally transformed how information is disseminated and consumed. Real-time updates and user-generated content have become pivotal, allowing for faster and more widespread distribution of narratives. Advances in AI, data analytics, and cyber capabilities have introduced powerful new tools for both disseminating propaganda and countering it. These technologies enable highly targeted media messaging and sophisticated campaigns, but they also raise ethical and practical challenges. Modern propaganda has become increasingly sophisticated, leveraging emotional manipulation, targeted messaging, and coordinated campaigns to influence public opinion. This underscores the need for critical media literacy and robust strategies to counter disinformation. Education and professional development are key to navigate the complexities of modern media, technology, and propaganda. Graduate programs play a vital role in equipping students with the critical thinking skills to analyze media and propaganda. This is essential for addressing and understanding the narratives that shape global conflicts. Understanding the tools and tactics of digital propaganda prepares students for careers like fields like cybersecurity, international relations, and strategic communications, where these skills are increasingly relevant. For professionals in public relations, the ability to navigate the challenges of digital propaganda is crucial, whether managing a brand's reputation or shaping public perception. Professionals must be adept to countering disinformation and crafting effective narratives. As we look to the future, addressing the challenges of digital propaganda and misinformation requires both ethical consideration and future research. It is essential to ensure that the digital tools are used ethically and responsibly to promote truth and understanding rather than manipulation and division. Advocating for transparency in digital campaigns and the algorithms that drive social media platforms is crucial for combating misinformation and building trust. Continued research into the evolving tactics of digital propaganda and their impact on global conflict is essential for developing effective countermeasures. Exploring innovative solutions such as AI-driven fact-checking and blockchain for verification information can combat misinformation and ensure accountability. By polarizing ethical practices and investing in future research, we can work towards a more informed and resilient global society. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to your questions. Please email me at the given. Thank you. Have a nice day.